All right, welcome back to Lobo Hockey Network. We're here with Nate Taglialegami.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, how many years have you been playing hockey?
This is my third season with the Lobos.
Nice. And where did it all start?
So my hockey career or with the Lobos?
Yeah.
So when I was
your little boy.
So I got roller skates when I was about 5, and I started playing roller hockey. And then I was 8, I moved to ice. And then when I was 8 until I was about 15, I played just competitively in the area. And then when I turned 15, I went to Colorado, and I played 2 seasons with the Rough Riders out in Colorado. And then after that, I tore my ACL and my MCL, so I had to take my senior year off and everything. And then my freshman year, I started up here at the Lobos.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And now being your third season, what's different from previous Lobo teams to this year's team?
I think our youth, we have a lot more rookies than I've ever had. We have more depth too. We have 4 lines this year, which is more than we've ever had. And a lot more seniors. We're losing a lot of guys this year, so we have a lot more leadership, more captains than I've ever had too. So I think we just have a lot more leadership and just more depth for sure.
Now, being a AAA hockey player, what's the difference between AAA and college hockey?
From just the speed, I think playing AAA is a lot more faster than it is even at the college level, but being in college, the guys are just bigger. It's more physical. Playing AAA was a lot more skill-based systems and things like that, so definitely just faster play, making decisions quicker.
A lot of great teams on your schedule this year. Who are some of the opponents that you're looking forward to playing this year?
Probably, I like playing Mines. I like playing in Denver. The Mines rink that we played at is like 3 minutes from where I billeted when I lived in Denver, so I have a lot of old friends that come out and watch my games and things like that, so that's probably my favorite place to play. Probably my favorite competition too, just because we're always so evenly matched and it's always a good game.
Who are some of the players that the fans should be keeping their eyes on this year?
Probably our defense. Our defense has changed a lot from last year. We have 2 new guys that are pairing up together, Jake with Garrett, and then Mac and Logan are still the same. But we have a lot more defenders than we did last year. That's probably what to watch for is our defenseman pairs this year.
Can you tell us a funny story about Coach Grant Harvey that no one really knows? Or
probably just the music he listens to. I don't know, he likes to listen to a lot of up-tempo, like crazy, like hardcore techno music. For his age, you don't really see that. That's probably the funniest thing about him. His dogs too. He carries his dogs around everywhere. You won't see him at one of our parties that we have or anything without him carrying his dog around. That's probably really funny.
And can you explain to the audience what kind of dogs he has?
He has these 2 Pomeranians. He carries around them everywhere with him. It's pretty funny.
Now, if you guys were having a prank war, who would win the prank war?
Out of our whole team, probably Jarrod. He's just a little honestly. Yeah. No,
that's fine.
Yeah.
You guys are involved a lot in the community. Name some of the projects that you guys have been working with and also plan to be working with.
So something that I've done in the past was I did a community service at this homeless shelter. We went out and we helped clean their cafeteria. I haven't been able to get involved this year yet, but I know that we're involved at the animal shelter, or the Humane Center. I think we're involved there. We do things like that. We like to get out to elementary schools and middle schools. We also went to elementary school last year. We did some. We helped them with their. They do this run that they do every year, so we helped them with that. Just mostly like middle school is getting involved with kids, showing them what hockey is, because a lot of people here don't really know much about hockey in this area.
I'm glad you brought that up, because if a little kid came up to you, what advice would you give him about playing hockey?
Just to stick it out. Hockey in New Mexico is a lot different than other places. You don't have a lot of opportunity because there's not a lot of rinks around here. Just to probably stick it out and know that it's a big world and there's a lot of experience elsewhere. And just don't give up, because it's hard sometimes not having a place to play all the time, and just not giving up. So.
All So the crowd is always packed. It's always packed here.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some things that you would advise to the fans about coming here? What's kind of like the excitement or the build-up, that's something that's different from watching it from a live stream to actually being here in person?
Just probably the noise, and also to get here early, because a lot of times I know people have a tough time finding a place to sit, things like that. Being in the environment, hearing out, I don't know if you can hear much online, but being in the crowd and having these conversations with the other fans and just being around people that know hockey. A lot of people that come to our games don't really know, so probably try to sit with somebody that understands the game so they can explain to you what's going on. Yeah. My name is Taglialegami, and you're watching Lobo Hockey on the Lobo Hockey Network.